Hi guys, I hope you're well. So today's video is, as you can tell from the title, five survival tips for university or school or college, any part of education you're in right now. I hope these 5 tips could help you in everything you're doing, in whatever you're studying, in wherever level you're on. So as I am a university graduate, if you've watched quite a lot of my videos, you'll know that I recently graduated from university. This is my first year with no education since I was like, I don't know, like 5, 4, what age do we even go into school? This is my first year and it kind of feels weird, kind of feels a bit empty, but at the same time I feel so free. I thought I'd give you guys some tips that I thought were helpful for me, tips that I think I wish I would have heard when I was at university. Just get your notebook, get a pen, start writing this stuff down. I'm going to begin with a point that I actually struggled with during university, and I wish I actually did this because I think it would have helped me so much more, and that's to be organized. Now, being organized does a lot to your education. I mean, putting down a timetable of when you're going to have an exam, for example, really helps for you to build up the work before the exam, or before handing in an assignment, or before some kind of class test, anything. So what I would recommend is to write down a timetable of topics you want to study on each day, what time you want to get up and study, what time you want to stop studying, what time you want to take your breaks. And trust me, this will really help you because you'll know how far you've gone. You'll know this day I would have done this topic, I'll leave this topic to study on this day, and then if I write this many words today or this many words today, if you're writing an assignment or an essay or anything like that, then you will know where you're going, and it seriously helps you. I actually only started doing this when I was in the year 3 of university, and I wish I had started earlier because it's so helpful and it just makes you feel like you're on point on everything and you're doing everything on time, which is really, really helpful. Next is something to do with your body and your health, and I would really recommend to get a good night's sleep. Now, this is something I struggled with in university. I would literally go to my lectures and sleep in my lectures. Like, I would doze off in the beginning of the lecture, and by the time the lecture's done, I would wake up from all the noise of people getting up from the lecture, and I'm just like, I missed out on everything. So I would definitely recommend you get a good night's sleep. It's really important for you to have energy the next day, to be able to learn the next day, to be able to have the energy to listen and write down your notes and take it all in. It really, really helps, and I wish I had thought about that beforehand. I mean, I had a big issue with sleeping during university. Like, I would sleep no earlier than 12 a.m. and I would not recommend that to anyone because seriously, to be productive you really need a good night's sleep. Another thing to do with your health is having breakfast. I cannot stress this enough. Having breakfast also helps you to stop being sleepy in class, and it gives you a lot of energy and helps you to go through your day with energy and productivity and being positive. So I think definitely have a breakfast. I know how difficult it is. I used to have to travel over an hour's distance from my house to university, so I had to wake up. I used to hate eating so early, and I just had to force myself. You know, you could easily take a fruit or porridge, something easy to make in the morning, cereal, anything. And if you're in a rush and you don't have time to have breakfast, grab a piece of fruit and take it with you to university. Trust me, it will help. Trust me. Another thing is snacking. Snacking is also really important. You know, take a little bit of nuts with you to uni. I used to really enjoy having nuts and dates at uni when I'm working, because I felt like it gave me a lot of energy and it stopped me from wanting to go and have big meals all the time. So I definitely would recommend that. One final thing to do with health, water. Honestly, I cannot stress water enough. Always have a bottle of water with you. Forget about other drinks. Water is the one. I love water, and not only is it good for your brain and energy and all of that, it's great for your skin and it's great for your hair. So definitely make sure you always have a bottle of water whenever you're in a lecture, in a lesson, in an exam. Always a bowl of water. Point 3. No to last minutes. No last minute assignments, no last minute revision for exams. Don't go there. As soon as you know when you have a class test or an exam or an assignment, write down a table, dates, write down when you're going to study for each different topic in the exam or different sections of a topic, and make sure you write down research on books you need to read, internet links, journals, whatever. Make sure you're always writing down when you're going to study each one, and make sure you are, if you're on writing an assignment, no less than halfway through an assignment a week before hand-in date, because trust me, you need the time. If it's an assignment, I'm saying you need the time to like give it into your lecturer, let them read it a little bit, give you some feedback. Maybe you can improve on what you've written, or maybe give it to someone in your class who knows this topic better than you, so they can give you advice as well. Because trust me, last minute is not good. I've been there and done that, and trust me, it's not a good feeling. In fact, once I had actually wrote a complete essay the night before my hand-in date, and thankfully I didn't do too bad at it because I knew the topic really well and I enjoyed it, but I would definitely not recommend it. The stress is too much. Fourth point, being on time. Now this is so important as well. Always make sure you're waking up at a certain time, you have enough time to get ready, do your makeup if you need to, like me, have some breakfast, and enough time to get to university or school or whatever, and get there in time for your class or your lesson. Now, personally, when I'm reading something on my own, it doesn't go into my head as well as when my lecturer is speaking to me, because I feel like they explain it a lot better than reading just a book, because I don't know, that's just me. So when you miss out on a lecture or you miss out on a lesson, you're missing out on vital information that your lecturer would have given you, vital points and etc. that your lecturer would have given you. And trust me, it's important. It's really important. You don't want to be going into your lecture or your lesson half an hour late and you've missed out on all the vital points, and then you're going to have to go and do the research yourself, and you're not going to understand it as well as you would have when your lecturer or your teacher was saying it. So I definitely recommend, make sure you have a timer, and on your phone, whatever, make sure you're waking up on time, getting to your lessons on time, so that you can get all the info in. And number 5, my final point, is do not stress yourself out. I can't stress this enough. Seriously, it's really important to keep your mental health just as healthy as your body. You need to just think about your goals, think about where you want to be, and be positive with that. And with that, bring productivity and feel motivated to do well, to do better. Don't let the stress bring you down, because I know I've been there, and I've had symptoms of depression during uni, because I was just at some point I would just feel so intimidated by other students who are from English backgrounds, whose English were a lot better than me. So I just felt really intimidated by that, and like, it kind of brought me down sometimes. The more you stress yourself out, the less you'll be able to do, and even though you are capable of doing so well, and you're just gonna diminish it. So don't stress yourself out. If you have to, read some quotes, read some Quran, read some dua if you're Muslim, make dua if that makes you feel any better, pray, because it's really important. Get other people to pray for you, and always feel positive about your assignments. Always feel motivated. Make sure you're always motivated. Take some time out. You don't have to always be studying, Make sure you give some time out to hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, get your mind off studying for a while, because I know it could really get to you, and you won't understand the work as well as if you could take some breaks and stop thinking about the work during these breaks. So I would definitely recommend you take some breaks, put in a bit of a break every week, maybe go out with your friends and do something fun, and during the day take some breaks out, watch something, and then go back to your work though. Those are my top tips. I hope you did enjoy that. If you're wondering how I did my makeup, I actually have a video on this entire tutorial which I just filmed, minus the nude lips. I did actually with a bold lip, so I will link it here or here, so definitely check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, very quick Habiba Talks video. A lot of you guys have been recommending I do this, and thank you for all the emails for suggestions for Habiba Talks videos as well. I'm definitely taking them in, and I will be posting a lot more videos on different topics. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.